This is your brain. This is your brain on Quarterworld.
QuarterWorld. Hey, what's up, everybody there in TV land? It's QuarterWorld, and we are back again. And thanks for tuning in. We have a very cool game today. It is Judge Dredd, 1993, Bali. Oh, yeah. And I am joined here with Ryan.
I am the law.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be the first to say it today.
Nice.
I'm sure it'll be said quite often.
Yes, especially if you do good in the game you're winning.
Yeah. Did you get a have you played the machine before? Let's start there.
Today was the first day. I've been wanting to play this one for a long time. I can't remember where I saw it originally, and I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome!" And then, of course, we have it. So I'm really glad that we're playing it. I want to play the other Stallone game, Demolition Man.
I like Demolition Man a lot. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, after work, I think I'm going to watch the movie Judge Dredd just to be all completely
and of course, I assume today when we're talking about the movie Judge Dredd, we are almost exclusively talking about the 1995 Sylvester Stallone vehicle.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny. I haven't seen
because there was a
one.
2012 one.
That's right.
That was a little more serious take. I forget who was in that, but it was pretty good. I should look that up.
Yes, but yes, we are referring only to the Sylvester, the Sly.
That one was just called Dredd.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
The other one.
I remember it was a big 3D movie when it came out. Anywho, I'm gonna pop in the chat here. Say hi to everybody. What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? If you tuned in yesterday, we were doing some Buck Hunter, and that was pretty fun. We strapped a camera to the gun there, and did a Doom thing.
It was as awful to watch as we thought, but it was a very good time.
We've been talking about doing that for so long. And I'm glad we just got it out of our system and just did it.
Yeah.
Next week, are we going to do that again?
I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll do Buck Hunter again for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll get a helmet cam next time or a, something else. Do you want to introduce everyone? We have a couple of special guests on screen today. I don't know if you're aware. You by request, Marco. I was making up the all of our graphics for today, and Marco said just make sure you get Rob Snyder in there because he deserves it. So we have Rob Snyder here with us today.
This is
all day with.
He's hanging out. As you can see.
And, of course, I called in some favors and got the judge himself, the second judge we've had on the show.
Yeah. Now, that's a game we should have had for Sonya.
I did not even.
Man.
We didn't plan enough. That was our first day back in months.
Yeah.
Or a month at least. So. Yeah. So there's that. That's going to make me laugh all day. Mm-hmm. You want to play some Judge Dredd?
Yes.
I don't really have anything else yet. I think if anyone has questions, I do have the Wikipedias pulled up for the movie and the comic book series. So
the comic book series is an interesting subject.
Well, that's what the game is based on, to be clear.
Yeah. It can't. So you're talking about the realm of at that time, before there was things like cyberpunk and all that. You had Tank Girl, right? And you had Judge Dredd, and you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the comic book. These were all graphic, kind of in-your-face comics, and so they all got turned into movies at the same time.
Right. So much. I guess Judge Dredd originally, was in the comic strip 2000 AD, which has been running since 77.
Yeah.
It's like that weekly anthology British comic book. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to call it. It's those little, So yeah, there's that.
Did it ever spawn into its own comic book series after?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there were tons of them. There were games. I know there was a role-playing game at one point. There were board games.
Probably a video game on Super Nintendo.
Oh, you know?
I'm wondering. I feel
Let's
like I
see.
played some kind of Judge Dredd video game.
There have been multiple Judge Dredd games released for various consoles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played the Super Nintendo
PlayStation,
one.
Commodore 64. So, like, as soon
Yeah.
as they were making games,
Wow.
they made a Judge Dredd game.
Kind of out of nowadays, I mean, sort of falling through the cracks. I mean, especially with that last movie that came out, you know, no one really cared. I feel like Judge Dredd is an IP that's sort of, you know, you got to be either a really big Sly fan or a fan of that comic book to care about it. I think these days, no one really talks about it.
No, they don't. They don't. And I mean, I think it's a difficult franchise, right? Because then the 2012 one, I remember that one. It was good, but it was very serious. It did not even feel like a comic book movie, in as much as, you know, Jonathan Nolan, is that his name? Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. Yeah.
We are terrible with first names on this show. You know, as much as his Batman movies felt like a comic book, it was that sort of dark and,
Yeah.
you know, very grown-up movie, I suppose you'd say. I'd like to see a campy. I'd like to see a remake of a Judge Dredd in like a Escape from New York kind of, you know, slightly self-aware but not too much. Still
Right.
good.
I would just love to see a Escape from New York remake,
Period.
but they
Oh, I would like to just watch that right
They're
now.
gonna
Do you want to
butcher it.
just?
Yeah.
Should we just shut this down and just watch Escape from New York?
yeah, totally. We got White Claws. We're good.
I'd be pretty happy. Oh yeah, that's right. That was Emily brought us White Claws
So-
on recommendation, because she said that although we said we are the law, she said there are no laws when you're drinking claws.
Yep.
I'm not sure how those two things play together.
I am the law.
But you're drinking a White Claw, so you're doing a lawless act. I think you're a bad judge.
Yes.
I think that's what we've come down to. You want to play?
Yeah.
You want to take first crack at it?
Definitely.
All right.
It's really fun. If you've never played this, I'm actually here. I'm going to jump to the other mic real quick. And look at that. We have the mic in front of the camera now. Oh, man. So if you've never played this game, this is my first day playing, and it feels really forgiving. On the side, they have two buttons for your left and right plunger, right? So it's a button type thing. There's also a button that says Super Game, and we'll play that. Super Game, it's just fun, you know? It's like giving you a bunch of multi-balls, and it's not a super fast game. It's just, I don't know, it's forgiving, it's nice. So let's just hop into it really quick. I'm just going to do a regular game.
Yeah, have you done a super game yet?
I did Super Game once, and
Okay.
it was really fun. It was just like, you just gave me a bunch of pinballs to smack around, and, you know, the shots aren't super hard to hit on this. The ramps are pretty sweet. And we have 4 flippers, by the way.
Yeah, it's got that one of the cutest little tiny baby flippers I've ever seen. Look at that little-
I will say, when there is a multi-ball, for me anyway, because I'm not, you know, I'm still learning how to play pinball and stuff, it's really distracting. It's hard to focus and use the top flippers too. I was actually blocking shots on accident. I had my flippers open up top, you know, I wasn't noticing.
Yeah, it always takes me forever to remember
Yeah.
that I have another set of flippers down there, for sure.
One for smoking.
See, that was nice.
Track 1 free.
Oh, I saw it. And the music's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so in the regulation game, it looks like basically trying to resolve 9 crimes, or as they call them, issues. However, I'm trying to find what the super game here is specifically. Anyone in chat knows that. Okay, here we go. In Super Game, fictional host named Anita Mann will dispatch you to one of 4 crime scenes: Mad Bomber, Deadwood Attack, Traffic Jam, and Prison Break.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I know who you're talking
Oh, yeah,
about. I heard
Cheesy
that
Boot
was
is
voice.
saying it right there. There are 4 Super Game requests. Okay.
Shit. I think we have a flipper down. That's the one. Maybe it's just a button
Fire
stick.
button to launch ball.
Yeah, my right flipper's messed up.
Oh, that must be what's wrong, huh?
Shit, that's not good. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
How hard is it to fix this flipper right now?
Well, that is always the fun in playing with the older machines. Is they take a lot of constant love and attention. So
Is it that bad? Should I just... Hang on.
see if they can get it up and running again.
I think I'll survive.
Dimensional phase 3 is lit.
I don't think it's that. I think it's that. It might be the switch needs to be adjusted. Sorry, I'm trying to cradle it. Take back over here, Paul.
3, 2, 1.
Lisa's just gonna low-key have the best ball
I'll
of
get
your
to
game.
300 million.
Thank you, Lisa.
We can, I'll check it out here.
Ooh, I trained.
Yeah, I hear you, Cheesy Boot. We actually picked this game because it just kind of got up and running today, and so we were excited to finally have it to play. Fingers crossed that we get through the hour.
And the game just hooked me up too, by the way. Like I did terrible, and it's like just asks like, "Hey, just press that one button and just have an extra ball."
Yeah.
Go ahead and play. Like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, of course, the Judge Dredd does have the extra ball button.
Jackpot is lit. I will be back.
Mister. Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, you know,
Got a freebie.
I got to tell you, this particular machine has one of the most startling knock features. It's been making me jump all day since we plugged it in.
Sector house is destroyed.
Matt's played this.
Yeah, Cheesy Bud was talking. He has a. It sounds like he might have one of these, or
Oh, really?
one that he plays. Yeah, he said it is also a finicky machine to keep playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems to be one of those games that once people play it or they know about it, they fall in love with it. Like I said, the first time I played it, I got trapped for probably 2 hours. Just couldn't walk away, you know.
No, dude, at this point right now, if I had to pick one machine to be at my house, I think it would be this one.
Out of what we have here, yeah.
Oh.
That's a tough call.
I'm like, what's in my pocket? I have a burnt out light bulb from Star Wars Data East in my pocket. Hold on.
And those are made out of Kyber crystals, is that right?
Yeah.
Probably saying the wrong thing.
Shiza crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this old Data East game today. The legs were like falling off in the back, so my first time fixing that. So I put a plate on the inside and got all that squared away and stuff. And Lisa helped me a little bit. We went through and made sure everything worked and all that kind of stuff. And
All right, that's your game. You gonna play another one, or you gonna move out of the way?
you want to play?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, get on there.
Should I play standard or Super Ball?
I get standard first.
I'm going Super Ball.
Player 1 is up.
I'm so curious about it.
I'm Anita
Yeah, it's really
Mann,
fun.
and welcome to Super Game.
Hey, Cheesy Butter. What's up?
Deadwell defensive variant at full power.
What I got here? Let's see. That's cool. Yeah, you got this machine too, huh? How'd you get it? Did you just how does anyone buy any kind of pinball machine? Did it have it for a while or what?
I was listening to you and I drained. It's like a pinball store, right?
Continues. There has been a prison break. The all-time team for Super Jackpot.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I don't think I know this game well enough to do Super Mode right now.
Oh, yeah. So you're supposed to complete crime scenes, right?
Yeah, I just haven't played it enough. I'm feeling very confused.
Let me go ahead and jump in the chat here. See what's going on. No new followers right now.
Player 1 is up.
Super Game continues.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna look for an interesting fact.
Oh man, I think I'm pretty
All right, let's go take a look at some Judge Dredd stuff here. Oh, hey, Trey, what up? Oh, you forgot an R there, Trey. Betty Gage. Oh, you saw that air guitar move? Aw, thank you. Some sludgy metal music for you. What up, Trey? How you doing, by the way? How you doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna look up some Judge Dredd facts.
Fact, he is the law.
Yeah. Birth name. First of all, it's Joseph.
Joseph Dredd?
Yeah.
Interesting.
MTV has some facts. Let's see. IFC. Let's see IFC's what they got going on here.
I want to keep playing.
Yes.
Play a regular game now.
Lawmaster Computer Online. Welcome aboard.
3 years of vandalism.
Flame shield deactivated.
Ooh, here's a good one. The character's look was originally inspired by David Carradine's character in the ultra-violent 1975 movie Death Race 2000. I can see that.
Okay.
The helmet, especially. Despite being the most popular character in the long-running 2000 AD science fiction comic anthology, Judge Dredd didn't make his debut until the second issue of the series due to delays in finding an artist for the strip. Oh, interesting.
So they had the concept before it's an artist.
Yeah,
It seems strange for...
right? Doesn't that go the other way around? I don't know. I can draw stick figures. That's about it. Let's see.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Judge Dredd's full face in the current timeline of the comics have never been seen, though we've seen his face in flashbacks to his younger years. Whoa, Anthrax? Hold on. The 1987 album Among the Living by heavy metal band Anthrax include a song titled I Am the Law, which is based on Judge Dredd. One version of the album actually contains a picture of the band dressed as judges. You know, like with the white hair wigs and the long black robes. For show, for show. It's just tight like that, you know?
Yep, just let that one bounce right out.
Ooh, a bunch of activity. Wow, look at this. Okay, hold on. We have some stuff going on here. It looks like Trey, who's awesome, by the way, subscribed 1 minute ago. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, homie. How you been doing? How you doing? How you doing? Are you streaming? You were just telling me the other day. Ooh, look at this. Sir Mad. That's a cool little icon you got there. That you got some streaming stuff going on. Just got Prime and using it for you guys. Aw, thank you. Really appreciate that. It brings us up to 6 subscribers. Yeah. All right. Oh, appreciate that. Oh, you streamed with Drew yesterday? Sick. What'd you guys play? Let me guess. You played Call of Duty? Destiny. Okay, yeah, that's close. First-person shooter. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, how is Destiny 2 doing, huh? I heard it was kind of having some issues with servers and whatnot. I haven't played in months, but yeah. Well, hey, Destiny is one of those games where you can comfortably be a noob, for sure, and get around. Yeah. Well, hey, once you figure out the lay of the land, yeah, it's easy. Figure out how you're gonna grind. I love Destiny. It's been a while though. I didn't buy Destiny 2. I got the free version from Steam, so I'm missing the DLC for it. I forgot which one, what it's called. And I'm on the fence whether or not I want to get it. But yeah, I heard they were having some issues with servers a while ago. People couldn't log on and shit. It seems like it's fine. So did you do a dual stream then? Yeah. So cool. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I got the same version. Sweet. Were you dual streaming like you had? You can do this dual stream thing where you and someone else log in or something to a website, and you have both streams up at the same time on one screen. Just party chat. Oh, for sure. Nice. Well, you like it enough to keep going with it, or what? I mean, it seems overwhelming. I will say yeah, you will. Yeah. I still have not figured out how to dual stream. $40K a month. Doing what? Streaming on Twitch? Hi. Sorry, I'm having like a conversation over here. You're just like, I don't know.
I'm just getting to know this machine. It's all good.
Nice. Well, that's one way to do it, Trey. Trey, did you ever meet Ryan when you were at Hawthorne?
Oh, that Trey?
Ashley's Trey.
Yeah, I know Trey. What's up, Trey?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's who I'm talking to. Yeah.
Good.
What was I going to say about Destiny? Oh, yeah. When I first started playing Destiny 2, I come from the first Destiny game, I was a little overwhelmed, actually. It seemed like there was so much going on, and there kind of is with the menus. You can go to one world and do this. You can go in this one game mode and do that and this and that. But, you know, after a while, it's all good. Yeah, it seems like so much you're never going to fucking pin it down. But, I mean, after about a week of playing, it's all even less than that. A couple times playing, you're like, oh, okay. There's that. There's strikes, you know. It depends how you want to make money and progress in that game. You know, you can do it a bunch of different ways. And then there's multiplayer. Then there's PvP, you know. Unfortunately, some people are only about PvE in that game. And it's like, man, you're kind of missing out, you know. Yeah, let's go check out. I like this view. Dead World. Uh-oh. The little the little planet on the Dead World thing is wanting to come off.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Uh-oh.
Oh, there it goes. Aw.
Hold on, maybe it'll pop itself back up.
It'll pop itself back in.
It is not going to pop
No.
itself back up.
Okay, we're...
All right, yeah. Dead World.
You know, this game is sweet. You know, it's okay. It's having some issues here. It's totally worth it.
Not going down again.
Oh, so you're here. We're gonna remove the glass for you. Yeah, you like it, huh?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I have to say, there's.
I think he likes it.
I finally remember that there's two other flippers up top.
I know, right?
And I mean, once I got a rhythm, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole nother game going on up there. There's like 3 or 4 ramps looping around. And, yeah, I'm excited to
you can pass
get back in there.
To yourself up there.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
like
it's definitely engineered to be some sort of loop. I hit it once.
It's a great game.
Pretty good.
Y'all want to play some Dredd?
I want to play some Dredd.
Sweet. We got Tim and Kirby, Emily and Lisa. Got a full house. It's nice when you have other people to kind of pick up the slack. You know, I could sit there for hours and play over and over again, but sometimes it's like, I don't know. Ooh, Ham Drew Burglar. What's up, Quarterworld? Dang, you're making me wish I had a rotation stand for my monitor.
Rotation stand for the monitor. I wonder why.
Huh. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I seem like one of those lazy Susan. I don't know if we call them lazy Susans anymore, but lazy Susan. Might be offensive to Susans.
A lazy person. A lazy person. A lazy individual. Okay, you can't even say person.
A low energy Susan. Taking a personal day Susan.
Yeah, there you go.
Lazy Karens. Okay, I can get down with that.
Soccer moms, bro. Anywho, what's up, Ham Drew Burglar? Am I saying that right? Ham Drew Burglar.
Ham Drew Burglar. It's like the Ham Burglar,
right?
But
there's a Drew in there.
There's a Drew in there.
Hey, Drew. Let me check.
How many? 1, 2.
Yeah. No new followers. That's okay. I really want to get 410. Anywho, I think we got that not topper, but the dead planet thing back on. Look, Rob's just hanging around.
Hang in there, Rob.
He looks so dirty in that picture, man.
I don't think
he's hanging in like a dungeon, isn't he?
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Let's
check real quick. Hey, Judge, what's going on in that scene?
I dropped.
His mic's not working, but he said he's hanging in a dungeon.
Wait, he looks like a T-Rex to me in that picture. Go back. He looks like, I don't know. He looks.
He does. I mean, I'm not going to say that I Googled goofy Judge Dredd Stallone, but I definitely picked a picture that made me laugh a little. So.
I remember seeing this movie in theaters when I was a kid, and I remember this part. I think it was that movie, or maybe it was actually Fifth Element. I can't remember, but
Or it could be Demolition Man. Those two.
well, I remember this one part. I think it wasn't Judge Dredd. The cigarettes, and I think it was all filter and like that much extra
No,
cigarette.
I think
Is
that's
that
Demolition Man.
maybe that was one of those.
I think that's
movies.
Demolition Man.
Something like that.
I don't think Judge Dredd stopped to do any kind of world building like that.
Probably not, huh?
If I remember correctly. Anybody? We have a chat, right?
We do have
Anyone-
a chat. Yeah, I know. Do we have any
Anyone remember that?
aficionados?
Fifth Element Siggies. Okay.
That is
okay.
Fifth
It is
Element.
Fifth
Okay,
Element.
okay.
And yeah, Demolition Man is the best, but apparently they don't have all filter cigarettes in that.
Oh, Drew says he's quarantined in Seattle. Ah, and you get your fix by watching streams. Hey, booyah.
Awesome.
Yes, definitely.
Great.
Well, that would be, yeah. And then Trey's hitting us up. Trey's giving us money right here. Thank you so much. He just hit us up with a bunch of cheer bits. Thank you. Yeah, you know, Demolition Man Pinball, I want that soon, but it's kind of wrapped up in the back. Let's
Yeah, we
see.
do have it on site, but I think it needs some work right now. Is that correct?
It's like totally bundled
Yeah.
up and on its side. Let's see.
all right.
With Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock. Yes, it is. Yes, that is definitely the one. And in the future, they have Corporate Wars and Taco Bell 1, and so it's the only restaurant.
Let's not miss out on this.
Oh, yeah, Tim kills it. Let's
This
watch
killer
this.
game
All
Tim's
right.
having over there. I didn't even think about it.
I'm talking about random stuff here. Tim's killing it. And this is a wide body game, by the way. So, when we were installing this in here, as you can see, let's see, let me just do the room cam really quick. You can see we have a pinball rig now that we're using. Kind of, if you've looked online and seen that, those schematics for it, we built one. And it is exactly wide enough to fit in this wide body. We were like freaked out for a second. We're like, is it gonna fit? So the camera angle, we usually have a little bit of on the side. Oops, sorry. Here, you.
Scene Wars. No, it's all you.
Okay. Usually we have some give on the left and right of the screen, but today, I mean, it is like totally framed up because the game is it's wider than normal. Sweet, we got a bunch of people in here. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, 15 bits. Thank you, Trey. Really appreciate that. Man, we're just killing it this week. We're getting subs, we're getting bits. Yeah. It takes an apocalypse and a quarantine.
Give me all them bits. What do we do with those? What do we buy with our bits?
I think a bit, I want to say, is a penny.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good question. Does anyone know for sure?
I'd rather it just be a bit. I'd rather we just move to a system of trading bits.
Yeah,
It
and
sounds better
buttons.
than pennies.
Bits and buttons.
Bits and buttons.
Yeah. Oh, there's Rob. Oops. Oh, what am I looking for here? Room with host, Longfield, scoreboard. Sorry, I feel like I've never done this before. I'm like looking. There
Well,
we
I
go.
think the scoreboard, we're used to it being that direct video feed. We haven't done one of these non-LCD screens in a while, so...
Yeah, I think the only one we've ever done was Addams Family.
Oh, well, God, we did Gorgar once, and that was
That was dumb. Yeah.
Or Centaur, one of the two, and that was a terrible mistake.
Centaur, I think.
Centaur! Yeah, it was definitely Centaur.
Yeah, it was like... Dude, that was when I first started streaming it for QuarterWorld, and I was like, I'm going to do a classic game. And I played it for a minute, and was like, I hate this game. I was all like, no way, I'm not playing this. Centaur is not bad, but I mean, it's not, I don't like it. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not for me. I don't think it's a shitty game, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep jumping in on the mouse, having mouse wars.
Oh, sorry, I'm like, I have a habit of just kind of holding it. I'm gonna go pop into the chat here real quick, see what's going on. 1 bit equals 1 Bitcoin equals 1 coin.
I wish it was 1 Bitcoin
I
per
would.
bit.
Yeah, is it a Bitcoin like a?
I don't know what it's worth now. Is it still? Are Bitcoin still worth a lot of money?
I wanted to say it was like $1,000 or something. I don't know.
Right.
Totally don't know anything. 1 coin though, so it is 1 cent. One bit is 1 cent. But that adds up, man.
The switch on the right flipper totally needs to be adjusted. The upper flipper is super weak. I don't know if y'all have noticed that.
I kind of, yeah. Alright, I was feeling it a little bit.
I love the artwork on this machine.
Yeah, it's really
It
good.
is so cool.
Judge Dredd's voice reminds me of RoboCop, though. He goes, at one point, he goes, freeze. And I was like, Peter Weller?
So when did RoboCop come out?
1987.
So this is definitely aping on that. Well, I mean,
To launch fire.
interesting.
Paul Verhoeven, 1987, I think.
I mean, there's no way to deny parallels between Judge Dredd and RoboCop, right?
I mean, at that time, you know, there was a lot of movies like that and comics. It was like police officers.
Right. Dystopian landscape,
Yeah.
right? Heavy-handed law,
Heavy-handed law. There you go. I like that. Yeah, heavy-handed law.
that whole thing.
And kind of like rooting for the cops, though. You know, like
For the cops.
for the cops.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. Yeah, like RoboCop is the hero. Is Judge Dredd a hero?
He is what you would call a anti-hero.
Are we
He's an
rooting?
anti-hero.
So we're rooting for Judge Dredd.
Yeah, but he's a son of a bitch. I mean, he will. You know, he's an anti-hero. You know, RoboCop will like at least give you a chance, right? But Judge Dredd, he'll.
Will RoboCop? Yeah, RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop ain't got nothing to lose. You can shoot him in the face; he'll be fine.
Can you? I thought that's the one thing you can't do.
So
He still had-
RoboCop
he still
actually has a
his
robot.
brain.
So he has a robot head.
Okay.
That's actually skin
Oh, they
plastered
just-
on a robot
no,
head.
it is
Yes, it is.
not.
Look it up. So he's a cyborg, meaning that he's half robot.
You're
half
telling me they made a 100% metal cyborg and they just stretched his skin
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
It's a face-off situation, but
Yeah.
with a robot.
So the idea is this: RoboCop.
That is malarkey.
So there's actually a psychology,
Yeah,
psychological.
Terminator is, but RoboCop is. I thought it was like his head and brain inside of like a helmet.
So there's a psychological thing that the reason why they did this, and Paul Verhoeven, the director, and the producers talked about this, and what they found out was that if a human, if you were really able to make a RoboCop, if you didn't have some kind of connection to humanity, still, that cyborg would freak out and like basically destroy itself. So they in the movie. They essentially took his skin and plastered it on the face, on the robot face, and that way he could still function. He wasn't going to destroy himself. There needed to be that kind of psychological thing going on. So
no way.
So RoboCop is like got a metal skeleton head with his skin draped over it, like Ed Gein style. He's got an Ed Gein thing going on.
That is.
Is that cool though?
No.
You don't like that?
No.
I think that's rad.
No, not at all. That literally ruins something that I loved from my childhood.
He's
to
got
know
a
that
brain.
he is
He's got a brain.
just stretching a skin face. So what is that skin? Oh, I don't even want to. Why doesn't it rot? I don't want to talk about this.
Because he eats baby food.
You know, we're not playing RoboCop. We're playing Judge Dredd.
Now that is a game, that Data East game I want to play. RoboCop. I think there's only been one RoboCop pinball made, and it was Data East.
Just one machine.
No. Yeah.
Just like RoboCop, they only made one.
I've played it before. It's okay. Like,
Just okay.
yeah.
Well, the
Doesn't it
issue
have
is
a
it
weird-
has to have a human spinal cord in it to make it work. So
Yeah.
that's why it was difficult to market and sell.
Tim, doesn't RoboCop have some kind of weird thing on the playfield? You're supposed to has some big weird spinny thing or something.
It's been so long since I played it.
Can't
I got to play
remember.
it once at Flip Flip Ding Ding in Seattle.
Yeah.
And it's been so long I can't remember. I just remember thinking like it was okay. It wasn't like my favorite, but it wasn't the worst game I played there as far as oddball games.
Right. I heard. What's the pinball museum?
Next Level?
Next Level has one.
Shoot, left, right.
We never went on that trip. Remember where we're gonna go?
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Ryan was gonna take me there, and something happened. I think I got sick that week or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Tales of the
remember.
Before Time. I don't remember.
Yeah, before times.
What's
The before
trip?
times. Huh? Oh. Let me go ahead and check the chat here. What's oh, it's a player mic.
So right now I'm 3 modes away from getting to wizard mode.
Shoot, sniper power.
Yes, Peter.
Oh yeah, how's the stream quality, folks? Everything going good? I've been trying to do this thing where I am balancing quality versus cell phone users. So
For kidnapping.
Yeah, and I got one more mode to start.
Well, you just wiped my GC, so after you play this game, you should.
I should turn the extra balls down. I think I've got 3 so far.
I got a lot of extra balls earlier as well.
I did. Everything was factory reset. The only thing I did was.
Yeah, I know that there were like some valuable games of the era that are super heavy extra balls. One of them that
anyone else in chat played this yet by chance?
Don't do it!
Audio is great, video is great. Are you playing glass off? No. We're really
Radar indicates
Kinda-
an extra ball.
we have to have the glass game. I feel like there's such a
How dare you?
oh, maybe was it that? Oh, okay. Weird. Anyway, we have pinball stadium lights on. So if you look on the sides of the machine, those white lights, those are stadium lights that we put on the machine so you can see it better. It reduces a little bit of glare. You can see her face reflection actually right there. Yeah, the mechanical sounds are so loud. I know. It's hard. We want to patch in directly and get sound. We're kind of thinking of different ways to do it, and I think we kind of decided on. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah.
We
Well, what's
decide on
happening
it?
too is a lot of that clacking sound is coming from that player mic that we have sitting right next to it. So we're turning that up so we can hear them and trying to balance that. But
Use fire button
that's
to
picking up a
launch
lot of the
balls.
clacking.
Yeah.
We do have plans. Yeah, I want to try and adapt some hardware that we found and try and get a direct audio out of the pinball, essentially, using a if anyone out there is familiar, there's the headphone jacks, aftermarket headphone jacks for the pinball. So using one of those and creating like a modular thing that we can clip in and use, as we switch out machines every day or however often we do.
Oh my gosh! You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Did you take the capture card out? Black Knight. Okay, good. I'm like, 'cause Black Knight's going away.
Yep, done.
So what I was going to say is, typically when we hook up a machine, we put a capture card in it for the score, and so we patch HDMI. We get that HDMI signal. Obviously today, we got a camera on it. I forgot what you call this style. They're like
camera on it style.
The lights. I forgot what this effect is called. That's making the score. Fucking numbers. What kind of display is this?
Oh, I see what you mean.
So, dot matrix display. So we have a camera on it. But typically we get that display input from HDMI. We put pinball stadium lights on the machine so you can see. And then the third thing that we're going to do now, I guess, is patch into that sound. And that's just like the best right there. You get to have clean audio, clean picture. You don't have to worry about glare and all this other stuff.
Sector house is destroyed.
Oh, here we go. Wizard mode. Did y'all hear that? So, Tim, is it cool if I ask you a few questions while you play?
Yeah, I can try to answer some.
Well, what is, as far as like tips and tricks and stuff playthrough, I mean, what it's gonna get you the highest score, in this? Is it just going for anything blinking or?
Yeah, I mean, that's a general good rule of thumb depending on how knowledgeable you are about pinball rule sets and how comfortable you are with making shots. But generally going for flashing lights is a good thing. There are a couple of different strategies to get good points on Judge Dredd. The one that I just did that got me to wizard mode, I didn't get a whole lot of points from it, but that is by working on, let me see if I can trap up for a second. It's working on the chain features, which there are this many of them, and you get them by alternating your shots. You start them by alternating shots between the sniper tower up here and the left ramp.
Okay.
And once you complete all of them, that gets you into wizard mode. The other one, to get a lot of points, which I'm starting right now, is multi-ball. Which I forget how the jackpot works, but with multi-balls you want to go for jackpots. Left ramp? Yeah, I think it's left ramp to collect it, and then something with the judge targets or the center scoop to relight it. Yeah, so then you shoot left ramp to collect, and then you relight it by shooting that shot that I just hit in the middle where the judge targets are. Under, I don't know what that feature's called.
By the way, just a little side note here. Tim is a technician here at Quarterworld, by the way. So not only can he play the games, he can fix them too. How long have you been playing pinball for?
Let's see. I think I started playing pinball in about 2014, so I've been playing for about 6 years then? Mm-hmm. And been working on them for 3 years.
Nice. Very nice. You into doing tournaments or anything like that, or you just play?
Yeah, I got into doing tournaments in about 2014, not too long after I started playing.
Cool. Well, Portland is definitely a good spot for it, I mean,
yeah. Back in everything was going on, I think you could do like 3 tournaments a week.
We got a question here in the chat. Let's see. Mechanical sound. Oh, direct video plus direct audio equals sweet. Yes, indeed. Plus pinball stadium lights. That's all you need. And a nice camera. We don't even have like a super nice camera. We have just a decent like little Canon handheld camera for that playing field. It's doing. I think I have it set to 200 frames per. No, I have it set to 60 frames per second. 1080p. Did the thing fall off again?
Sure did.
Wow, that thing just keeps falling off.
Not bad. I think it's going to be a hard press for anyone to get close to that. Let's see.
Do we want to just? Is it okay like that?
If I hear a crunch, I'll stop it.
Okay. If we hear a crunch, we're gonna fix.
All right.
Fix it.
We'll listen for the crunch.
Here, I'm gonna go hop over to long and check out. There we go.
Get up there.
Hey, P-Turtle, what's up? A local Portland Twitch streamer. Go check out his channel. What have you been playing this week, by the way? I have not. I'm sorry. I've been retweeting you and everything. I have not hopped in your stream this week at all. I've been super busy. What are you playing on? What you up to, man?
Sector House 3, 2, 1.
All right, everyone. We're gonna just take a little break, pay some bills, and
Oh, that was just.
we will. Should we wait till the end of this 4-player game? I guess we should wait till the end of this game.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
They are doing pretty good. I want to see if anyone gets close to Tim there.
Tim's gonna win. I mean, it's no contest. Oh, was that it?
No, it's just going through the.
Sorry, I just burped in the mic.
Fire button.
I never click for an extra ball. I feel like I'd rather just play another game. I don't know how you feel about that. The extra ball is foreign to me.
I'm not used to it, and
Oh, that was a weak laser kick.
whenever it
happened
happens, you know, I'm down. I always forget about that. Oh, hey. So
Get up there.
P-Turtle here, starting Witcher 3 tonight.
Yeah, you know, remember all those great reasons I gave you for why I was thinking about getting an Xbox One X?
Yeah.
It's really because Witcher 3 came with the Game Pass that came with it.
You know, the Witcher
dying to play that game.
I got that game when it was released, and I played it every day after school. It makes me sound like a kid. I was going to mechanic school. So it's just like.
But also, you were 10, right?
I was 10.
Yeah. Marco had a hard upbringing.
Every day for a year. I've played that game so many times. The Witcher 1 and 2 are okay. I have a hard time kind of getting through those, but The Witcher 3, I can't even tell you how many times I've played through it.
Well, the first Witcher must be what system was that? That must feel pretty dated
All PC.
now. Okay.
The game engines, they changed the game engine for the third one. They made it way better open world game. I hate to say this, but I don't really recommend the first and second Witcher.
No, just go straight for 3.
And if you like 3, then
Play it again.
I'll play it again. Get the expansion packs, Blood and Wine, and the other one. And then after you've done all of that, then go check out the other ones. You know. Because you're not missing anything. Like, the third one does a great job with the story. These books that the guy wrote are huge universes, man.
Right. That was the other thing I was considering, but I don't have time to even read the book list I have right now. So.
Right. I actually, so I got through all the Witcher books by audio tape or whatever.
That's a good idea. I always forget about audiobooks.
Yeah. And the show is really weird, by the way.
I like the show. I enjoyed the show.
I think it's kind of. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't know.
It's just a whole nother tale of it, right?
So they kind of go before they do sort of a prequel thing, and they kind of give you some more backstory than the books and the video game doesn't. Stuff that you kind of already know if you're into it, but you know, it's the first season. I've only seen the first season, so we'll see.
What? Pete Turtle got it for $3 today.
No shit, with all the DLC. Whoa.
Another Skyrim. Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Skyrim.
I mean, that's kind of what I was, I was hoping to really dig into something. I got Animal Crossing instead, not really comparable.
I was really surprised when you said that the other day. I was like, "You play Animal Crossing?" I was like, "No way."
This is the first one I never had. The family was into it, so I got it and picked it up to see what it was about. And 3 hours later, I'm like stressing out. So I got too much stuff in my pockets, and I've just got to get this museum built.
So is it kind of like SimCity? Not SimCity. Yeah, SimCity or something. Like,
I mean,
it's
a Sims-esque game. I mean, I think if you were forced to put it into a category, so you were building an online shopping place or something, and you had to tag it.
Okay.
I guess I would call it a Sim style.
So there's no real story. There's no real ending to it. It's kind of a game that you sort of play forever.
I don't know. No, I mean, yeah, pretty much. As far as I can tell, the story is that you move to a deserted island.
Okay.
And you begin to build it up around you and with other residents.
What are you playing on PC?
No, Switch, Nintendo. I think that's all it's on.
Oh, is it?
I think it's exclusive.
It's pretty amazing all the stuff that Nintendo has announced recently and leaked on accident too. They have a lot of games coming out. You guys all done with that game?
Yep. Looks like Tim took the prize there.
Cool.
Not only for the game, but I believe. Hold on, let's check back there one more time. Are we talking grand champion score there?
Yeah, hey, I'll put Tim.
If anyone was ever wondering what that looked like. All right, and we're going to take a quick ad break, and we'll be right back, and I think we're all going to jump back on that machine and play some more Judge Dredd.
You got... Wow, that's loud. You picked this spot, Tim. I put your name in. Oh, player 3. Let's play with 3.
Yeah, I never noticed. I mean, I only played a few games. I couldn't tell the up down doing it.
I replaced some light bulbs on it. Lisa and I cleaned it up and whatever to sort of dry. All that stuff went back together really good. I got the broken housing back on, just minus one screw.
Sweet.
It looks like it's ready to go, man. So, Logan asks.
Sweet.
Let him have it.
Nice. Oh yeah, I should fix that.
Lawmaster Computer Online. Welcome aboard. Use fire button to launch ball.
Player 2.
All right, and we are back. Well, I am back. Marco is still attending to something, but I'm going to jump on a two-player game here with Tim. Because apparently I like to embarrass myself, so we'll see.
Use fire button to launch ball. Drain shield deactivated.
Years for almost death. move.
Yeah, he does sound like RoboCop.
Wake up, drop eater. Don't move. Great shot.
Hey, finally remembered there's other flippers.
Great shot. Missile destroyed. Scratch one creep. Great shot.
I'm gonna go check the chat here. What do we got? Ooh, we got a bunch of people in here. Okay, let me get my headset on. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Okay, let's talk to chat real quick. Wow.
Shoot left red.
Oh, hey. Add me on Switch sometime. Correct. It's only a Nintendo Switch. I don't have a Nintendo Switch right now. They're in... QuarterWorld has some Switches, but they're in storage. We gotta go get those someday. Oh, no way. Oh, cool. Your uncle? Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Can't wait for all this to blow over. And I've met a lot of people over Twitch the last month, and it's kind of backwards in how I normally meet people. I normally meet people in person and then talk to them online. So it's exciting to meet people, especially at the arcade. You know, it's not like a big thing like come over to my house. Just like come on over to the arcade and hang out. Yeah, the ads are over. Poba, P-O-B-A. What's Poba? Worthwhile Panda, what's up? How's it going? Nice mustache, by the way. Portland Online Broadcasters Association. No, I think that is something to look into. I'm going to write that down, actually, right now. On my little trusty notepad. I'm running out of some paper. Poba. Portland's. What was it? Online Broadcaster Association.
Player 2 is
Use fire button to launch ball.
No, I'm going to check that out. Thank you. I remember, Turtle, you were telling me the other day you were part of the Seattle one, I think, right? Granted, not on quarantine, yes, of course. No way, Worthwhile Panda is your uncle. Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, we miss you. Twitter? Okay, I'm going to look that up. That's good to know, because Twitch is a really big ocean, you know, so it's nice to get in where you fit in with people, you know.
Yeah, you know, that happens. Like, you have that, like, that beginner's luck when you walk up to people. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Player 2.
Yeah, I'm down.
Player 3.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Okay, well, I'm going to go jump up there then. Let me go put it
Warning
on.
for
How about, let's see, this
warning
one.
for spitting.
Rain shield deactivated.
Well, I'm just going to pop open the chat here. Ooh, more chat.
One here for platinum.
What's it take for me to come down and stream some pinball with QuarterWorld crew? After the pandemic, yeah, I'm kind of looking over at Ryan, he's the general manager. I'm like, but I would say after the pandemic,
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to have a handful of people here because we were lucky to keep so many people employed, fixing the machines and doing the home rentals, and so the crew you're seeing here, we've pretty much just been sharing our quarantine bubble and plan to do so until we get released from the state, and the smart folks out there that it's safe to start playing games together again. And I, for one, cannot wait.
yeah, I miss the arcade, man. I'm really glad to be back, and my job streaming was purely at the arcade, and then I started kind of getting into the tech stuff over there on the weekends and stuff, and so it's really different to be on this side of the coin here, and it's great. We have our own little mini arcade here in the background, as you can see. But yeah, I miss the arcade. I'm gonna go. It's my turn.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Warning for litter. Warning for spitting.
Rain shield deactivated.
Oh, I missed. I missed. Wait, yeah. I forgot how to play pinball.
Warning for littering.
Rain shield deactivated.
Warning for jaywalking.
No way. Yeah, dude, Guardians of the Galaxy is really fun.
So fast.
Yeah, that's the thing about the home rental thing. It's like they're at a good price. We got good machines, but I mean, if you don't got the space, and Tim can tell you all about that. I mean, I overheard him and Kirby talking about going up some stairs to deliver a machine. How was that? Pretty treacherous? No. Yeah, well.
It's different types of stairs, that's for sure, I've learned.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Panda, when the arcade was open and everything and we're doing the show, the Tuesday pinball show was about people hanging out and stuff, and so I just wanted to add that when everything does go back to normal, we are definitely going to do that again, and Tuesdays is going to be like, come on down to QuarterWorld, hang out, and be on stream. Be on stream, and stuff like that. A lot of times, though, it's just me. If you know Jordan or Jorgazoo, he would come down a lot and play. And some other people and stuff, Oh, no way. Were you? Shit. Wait, hold on. I'm drawing a blank now. Have we met? Have we met in person? Am I drawing a total blank? Have you? Pop the chat open. Okay, cool. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate when I do that. I'll forget a name like as soon as I meet somebody, but I'll never forget a face. but there's really no faces on Twitch other than you, or if you're streaming. There's no faces in chat, I should say. Yeah, we'll see what's going on in the next month. You know, my girlfriend was kind of telling me about the plan. I guess some stuff is going to open up here with social distancing in mind. You know, but some things are going to still remain closed. I mean, as soon as it's okay, you know, and it's reasonable. I mean, if today they said, oh, everything's open again, I don't know if, you know, Quarterworld would be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. I mean, there's still, you got to be cautious, you know, so I don't know how it's going to work out, but the next month, I think we'll get a better idea. At least how much longer we got, you know. I hate talking about this stuff on stream. You know, people come here to play pinball and hang out and get their minds off of politics and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go any further with the pandemic conversation. I think it's Kirby's turn. Yeah, I'm player 3. Sitting pretty over here.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right sometimes. You know, it's like it was just Tim's turn, but Tim's turn takes about 25 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
So, wait, Halo 2 on PC this week. So, wait, is it free? I mean, I feel like Halo 2, they just released the Master Chief Collection, which had all of those, right? Hold on. I mean, yeah, I could be excited for it, maybe. Depends. What are the details?
Use fire button to launch ball.
Hey, not bad. Oh my gosh.
85 years for treason.
Oh, I messed that up. No, I knew it. Freebie? No.
I have to say that despite Judge Dredd's strict reputation, 85 years for treason is actually pretty light, considering in our country it's punishable by death. So
Yeah, huh?
seems reasonable.
I mean, that's like 80 years of top ramen and Snickers bars and stuff, you know? You're in a little cell, but I mean...
You think they got Snickers bars in Judge Dredd Future? That was the worst ball I've ever played a pinball.
Radar indicates
No, they probably make him eat sand.
I think you also have to look at like the climate in which you're committing treason. Like things are pretty bad. Like you want to commit treason? Like I totally understand, dude. But like we gotta do something for you. Like,
Yeah. No, let's see. Nah, it's part of the Master Chief Collection. They are releasing one game at a time to make sure each game is perfect before release. Interesting. Okay, so I have all that. So I haven't played Halo. Oh, man. I think the last Halo I played was Halo 2 when it was brand new.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played Halo.
I mean, that's at least 10 years. Because the first Halo was like 1999 or 2000, whenever Xbox came out. The first Xbox.
But I played enough. I played enough that when he said Halo 2 there, I got a little excited. Like, I can play some Halo 2.
I mean, I wonder, and I hope it has online.
2004, he says.
Wow, 2004. So
16 years ago.
What a shit. I remember thinking that it was a pretty amazing game when it came out, but it was so focused on console players and their interpretation of graphics and all this. It had never been done before. And I was sitting on the side like, well, if you've played a PC game recently, there's better stuff going on, you know, but yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, so I remember feeling a little like, well, hello, haven't you ever played like Deus Ex or whatever, you know? But that's kind of just how that rolls. Let's see, it will have updated graphics. It will have online. So 2001. Okay, wow. So I was in 8th grade. Yeah,
That's pretty
I would definitely
crazy.
play again. I think this weekend I'm going to finally finish playing Doom if you were watching Quarterworld beginning of the pandemic, I was at home and I had borrowed all this equipment and brought it home and was doing AAA games. And I was playing Doom Eternal, and I got to the last level, and that was the last stream that I did at home. So if you were watching that, and I think, Eternal, I think you were there, actually, and so was Trey. I still haven't beaten it yet, so I think I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to beat Doom Eternal, finally. And then play probably a little bit of Dead Side against my will, because all my friends seem to be into Dead Side right now.
What is Dead Side?
Dead Side is an open, I don't even call it an open world, but it's a game where you get to build a base in like an open world setting, and it's all about finding guns and armor throughout the world in these blown out buildings and stuff. And you get cool guns, and you go and shoot other players, and then go steal stuff, bring it back to your base, and there's
Wow,
trading.
I've never heard of a game like that before. That's interesting.
It's early access, and it's very buggy.
Okay. It doesn't seem like a very original premise, I have to say.
Yeah, it's not.
It sounds like Borderlands meets every other game from the past 20 years that has a rifle in it. But that's me. I'm a critical old man, you know. That's why I work for a retro arcade.
Yeah. I still haven't. You sent me that link to all those free MS-DOS games. I still haven't checked that out, actually. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. I was thinking if there was a way to port those in, it would be fun to play an MS-DOS game with chat.
Yeah.
Kirby's making something happen on his third ball here.
Yeah, huh?
Worthwhile Panda says that'd be sick. I think he's talking about the MS-DOS games.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
That would be cool. We could stream some MS-DOS games with our Texas scientific calculator. Remember those calculators?
Yeah, I do.
I remember playing
that's you. That's
Drug
you,
Wars or whatever.
Drug Wars on your calculator.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Whoops.
I hate that when you feel like you're playing a ball for like 15 minutes and you didn't hit anything.
Nope, not enough. Yeah, barely. Whoops. Whoops. Oh. No! Okay. I think I lasted a couple seconds on that.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna crush it.
Alright, crush
Tim's gonna come back and be like, "What?
What?
What did you do to my score?"
Use fire button to launch ball.
Just like that.
Except when it doesn't.
Yeah, I have to say 4-player games are a whole different beast, right?
It's tough, man. I've never done well playing multiplayer in pinball. By myself, though, I've done okay. Let's see. I was raised by MS-DOS.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Well, I got into Castle Wolfenstein in the early 90s, and then Doom a little bit, but I didn't own a computer yet.
You guys in for another?
I'm down.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Player 3.
Yeah, exactly. I can't.
Yeah, every ball feels like your first ball of the game.
I
You
know.
know,
Right.
which I often burn, to be honest, not on purpose.
Yeah, I get a little choked up. Yeah, you gotta warm up every time. I agree.
Dread to control. Thing destroyed.
So, in case you weren't here earlier, Tim was talking about getting all those chain links completed, which allows you to go into that wizard mode. If you really want to see that, if it doesn't happen again here soon, just watch the past broadcast, and it's kind of towards the beginning.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah, it was probably, it was like off the bat, huh?
Well, I think you and I played a couple of quick games. What is going on there
Why-
exactly?
Pants are falling off. What the heck was that? All right. Yeah, right. Go home and watch Judge Dredd. I'm gonna watch Judge Dredd tonight for sure. That's what I've been doing. Like the other night, Joey's working on Johnny Mnemonic. I had to go home. I had to just watch the movie. You know, like I just.
You can have a really fun night of just watching terrible movies that are based on great pinball machines.
Terrible movies based on great pinball machine, or with correlating. Yeah,
It could go both ways. It can go both ways for sure.
Your night of terrible movies would be based on great pinball machines.
So what else do you have? I mean,
Bram Stoker's Dracula, in my opinion, was unwatchable, but my favorite pinball machine.
okay.
I've heard someone say that that wasn't a good pinball machine. That person sucks, probably.
It's a game that is very hard to play well, but when you play it well, it's very fun.
Did I just get a free ball? No.
Use fire button to
No.
launch ball.
Video modes are great.
or towards it. You don't really have to get on top of it.
The Shadow. That's the movie with Alec Baldwin.
That is a really bad movie.
I remember being a kid thinking it was tight. That and The Phantom with Billy Zane. Billy Zane? Is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember thinking those movies were awesome when I was a kid.
Right, when you were a child.
When I was a child.
And didn't know any better.
Whoa. Don't tell 8-year-old me that. Shadow. Yeah.
Did they remake? They remake The Shadow?
No, I don't believe
Yeah.
so. I don't know. I feel like I would know.
I guess I'm thinking of the Hornet, right? They made
Yeah, the
something
Green
like that,
Hornet,
the-
which is actually, you know what?
That's the
first
Seth
time I
Rogen
saw
one?
it, I thought it was dumb.
Mhm.
I just watched it again recently, and I like it a lot.
Not too bad.
Yeah, man. The guy that plays Kato is the dude from Harold and Kumar.
Oh yeah, it's Harold, right?
One of them, and he's awesome. And then also Seth Rogen. You know, he's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure the guy that directed that was the guy from Pineapple Express. as well.
Yeah, pretty
Both
sure.
directed that.
So it was a little off-brand for him. I mean, it was a little because it wasn't really was it supposed to be a comedy?
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't just bad.
Right. Guardians is the pin that finally got me into pinball. It was my first time I realized there was an actual game inside of pinball. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, man. That is a really cool.
It is a pretty fun pinball machine.
Pretty
right?
cool game.
Yeah, we streamed that a couple of times from Quarterworld, maybe more than a couple because Marco did.
Oh
really
yeah,
like it.
I got to the point where I was trying to stream it anytime I could. I was getting better and better at it. I played it with Zoe and some other people one night, and they really went through it with me and was like, do this, do that, and like, yeah, I love that game.
For terrorism. Track 1 free.
No, I knew it. I was trying to pass. Too slow. Yeah. Some pins you never have to worry about that. Others.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Oh, I guess
That's you. It's pretty easy to understand. Yes. Whoa. I know, right? We have so many chords. Now, do you know why I like to zip tie everything together?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like how they have it set up. You know, like Wandu or Yandu or whatever. You know, everyone starts with him first because he has the easiest mission to complete. And I get that, and I agree. But I like doing Star-Lord first because you can get that multi-ball off the bat with Star-Lord. And I really like multi-ball a lot, so. Yaka, that's right. Totally. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to do the Yaka Yandu thing. Yeah, totally. No, for sure. But it has some cool features. Like I like how Rocket Raccoon shoots that pinball back. I mean, he shoots it back so fast that you don't even have to worry about it. Typically.
Yeah, he fires it at you.
You know, I used to be like trying to catch it, but I realized that it's going so fast that it will always ricochet out of the
right. You just gotta go for that bounce save. Yeah.
Use fire button to launch ball.
And then what else is another cool thing on Guardians? Let's see, there's that. And then that scoop on the right, the Star-Lord scoop on the right, that is, wow. Now that's brutal. Because that thing shoots out, that scoop is like right there on the right next to the flipper. And it shoots out so freaking fast, I have to just use double flippers every time. Because it's just like, I don't even know what the heck's going on.
Oh, there's a setting that turns off the ball save on Rocket. I don't know that I'd want to turn it off, though.
Oh, I got the second thing.
Oh, here we go.
No! I knew it. Please give me a free ball.
Nope.
Oh. Well, that's at least the second, what do you call it? Not plunger, but
Second fire button,
second fire button.
I guess.
Player 3 is up.
Use fire button.
Let's see, I
to
think
launch
there's a
ball.
setting that turns on ball save off of Rocket. Oh, no way. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with it. And like you said earlier too, Panda, it's just a pretty game. Look, there's Dead World, brokenly moving. You know what we need to do again is put a camera inside the pinball machine again. So I have a video on YouTube called Under the Glass, Batman 66, and Kirby installed the camera inside the machine, or under the glass on the playfield. And I think that's just awesome, man. And I want to start doing that again. So maybe, I don't know, maybe next week, if the stars are aligned correctly and the moon's out in full blast and Kirby doesn't have a billion things to do.
Yeah, I'd like to make a priority out of getting that again.
You know, I mean, it's kind of, we already have a prep time with the machine. You know, we have to install an HDMI card, we can put up some pin lights and make sure cameras are adjusted. So to add one more thing, you know, it's kind of like tricky. Because what happens, well, right now we're renting out machines. So we might only get 1 day with the machine. The next day it's got to go away. So it's like we have to get the camera out, you know, that day. So we'll talk to Kirby and maybe next week. We'll see if we can install at least one time next week. I'm down.
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing that's game over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try to get that wizard mode again.
Yeah, do it.
Only got it in my first game. 3.
I'm down, yeah. I'm down.
Rain shield deactivated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, super game. We should do a super game next.
Okay.
Mark, if you don't mind, I'm just going to check in with the judge real quick. Judge, what do you think about Tim's gameplay? Stoic as always. Thanks, Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd in T-Rex form.
He does look incredibly like a T-Rex.
He looks like some...
You're going to BRB and look at him because I'm eating some pretzel sticks right now.
Mister, I am the law. I've never broken the law. I am the law. That whole conversation he has with his brother Rico, it's like the weirdest dialogue ever.
I don't recall that.
He's all like, they're arguing and stuff, and that's where that comes out. And he goes, I never broke the law. I am the law. And Rico goes, the law. And like, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, they just yell at each other, like, loud noises. And then they start fighting.
They just start saying the same words back
The
and
law.
forth to each other. Law.
You know, one of my favorite parts in that movie is when they are being sent outside of the city to go to a work camp, and that's when he meets Rob Schneider's character again.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And the plane crashes because these crazy hillbillies, these like fanatics, these religious fanatics,
Okay.
shoot down the plane. And they capture him, and one of them, I think his name's Bubba or something.
Sure.
And he's like
Lazy,
half
but
robot, half human. And he's like, I just remember the animatronics and everything. Even the robots, well, I really like in the story. So in the universe of Judge Dredd, there was this
Right.
big war.
Okay.
And they used like mech warrior, like soldiers to fight it, right?
Okay.
And in the movie, Rico, his brother, goes to a pawn shop or something, and he finds one of those, and so that's his bodyguard, is this big robot thing. I mean, I just couldn't get enough of that as a kid. I thought that was just genius. I mean, the way it looked and everything. They did a good job in that movie, man. You know. Have you ever seen a Sylvester Stallone movie you didn't like, though? I mean, honestly. Name one.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? Copland was kind of boring to me. I know it got like nominated for awards and stuff, but
Yeah, I remember seeing that in theaters. I forgot about that movie.
but no, I like most Stallone movies. There was Rocky V, I think,
Was that... Yeah.
the one with Tommy Gunn. That one sucked. And
I didn't
Rocky's
see
probably
that.
my favorite movie series of all time, and that one was awful.
What about the newest Rocky?
The last Rocky that was made, it was okay. It
Came
was
out
good.
like 2 years ago?
No, that one came out a number of years ago. I think you're thinking of Creed.
And then they made another one.
And they made Creed 2, yeah, which is a continuation in the Rocky story, but it's distinctly...
His son, Creed's son.
Right, it's Creed's son. And Rocky,
Okay.
at least in the first one, was training him. I haven't seen the second one, so I don't know. I assume that's where we're going to see the end of Balboa, but...
Yeah. That new Rambo movie was kind of weird, but it was good, though, I guess.
I'm looking up where I
The
can
new
see
Rambo
Judge Dredd
movie
right
that
now.
came out last year, it was like... Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I mean, it was a good movie, though.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
enjoyed
If I can... I know that's kind of like... How can it be weird but a good movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you're looking for Judge Dredd, apparently it's on HBO and Cinemax right now, if you get any of those. I'm probably just going to rent it on Amazon.
Hey, not fair. Not fair.
Use fire button.
Player 4.
Oh, whoops.
What happened?
I pushed the start button by accident.
Whoops.
That's weird. You can buy in.
Mine in the middle of the game.
Oh, I guess no. This is all our first ball.
Oh.
Sector house is destroyed.
35 years for arms dealing.
Did you see that? Watch that on the replay. That was garbage. It came down this ramp and jumped over into here, or jumped in that gap.
Oh, really?
Right here.
Use
See it?
fire button
Yeah.
to launch fire.
It was coming down here and it fell off and went down the drain.
It shouldn't have done that.
Nah, I say let the guy that's good at pinball have an extra.
No, I think what I might do is just plunge it, and then if this beats any of your scores, you guys have to owe me money or something.
Yeah, anything's possible.
That actually happened to me. I was doing a tournament once, and I accidentally started an extra player, and it was an old like late 70s, early 80s Stern machine, and plunging that extra ball beat my tournament game score. It's not good for my self-esteem. Neither was that.
Oops. Sorry. Oh, you're trying to get chat up. Let's go check out the chat. Let's see what people are chatting about.
Use fire button
And that's okay. You know, we should talk about that. We had an idea. I don't know if you want to keep doing it, Ryan, we haven't done it yet, but we wanted to kind of get social media involved and maybe weekly or something. You know where I'm going
I think
with
that's
this.
something I could imagine seeing on our Facebook or perhaps our Instagram. Run some polls.
We'd have to do a lot of coordination, make sure that, because machines are coming in and out all the time.
That's the hardest part right now.
But if we can figure that out, then yeah, people could essentially vote for what machine they want to see.
I can see coming out the day before stream and giving like
at
3
least
or
a
4
day.
options.
Yeah, at least the day before.
I know, but with like you said, with the home rentals, it's going to be hard to.
Yeah, it doesn't.
To really know
that
what
doesn't look like
machine's
it's
gonna be
slowing down
around.
anytime soon. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh no! What did I get? Ryan, when you set up to
Use fire
go play
button
right now,
to
make sure
launch
to take your
fire.
headset off.
Thanks, Mark.
Sorry, I'm just
Thanks,
looking
that's
out
a
for
good
you.
tip. Yeah,
just
no,
looking out for
I
you.
appreciate it since I've ripped it out of the jack the
Oh, I
past
do it all
3
the
times
time.
I've stood up.
I do it all the time. Yeah, that's why wireless headsets are rad, especially if you're playing video games and stuff. Your mom's yelling at you. You forgot to take out the trash. You got to get up real quick. Lobster sticks
Just
to
like
magnet. Welcome to the stream, first of all. Lobster sticks to magnet. Magnet? I
Use
can't
fire
talk.
button to launch fire.
I know how to read sometimes. Anyway, their question is this Quarterworld in Portland? And yes, it is. This is actually Quarterworld headquarters, a hidden location. It's not the actual arcade location. We're
It's true.
off-site.
It's our warehouse.
Yeah, arcade's closed. But yeah, same people. It's us. Here's our phone number right here. See right behind me.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Seattle? Love you guys up there. You guys got great pinball spots up there. Ooh, we got a sweet multi-ball going on. I think I'm stealing that mouse from you, sorry. And thank you so much for following Lobster6 to Magnet, by the way. Really appreciate that. You're a block from... Oh, Addaball. I have not been there, unfortunately. I can't remember last time I was in Seattle, honestly. My buddy Rob and Jerry live out there. It's such a small world. It's like I guarantee you probably know my buddy Jerry who plays pinball up there in Seattle. And my buddy Rob is a bartender and bouncer all throughout there and stuff. And
yeah, I've never been to Addaball, but I've heard of him. I've seen him.
You've heard of Addaball? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a bar as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I've seen photos from people playing there. It looks kind of like a house turned bar, maybe, but pretty big. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Press it.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Fire button. Oh, please give me a free ball.
Don't move.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. That's good. Don't do it. Ah.
Player 3 in top.
Use fire button to launch ball.
Did you read this? Yes, a very filthy, grungy basement bar. It's made me immune to coronavirus. That's good.
Well,
looks like we got time for
Use fire button.
maybe
to
one more
launch
after
ball.
this.
We're gonna do one. We'll see one super game.
Okay. Yeah, duh.
I think it's super games in order. We aren't really playing with this right at the beginning.
So according to the instruction card in here, the difference between a regular game and a super game is a super game costs 2 credits.
Okay.
And you start each ball and play with 2 ball multi-ball. There's an extended drain shield and exclusive play modes. So we'll see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
You had me at extended drain shield.
If you ask really nice, the technician on duty might be able to extend the ball save time for you.
Oh. Oh, TBS. You got a high score the other game. I just put Tim.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I didn't know.
People who know who it is.
Player 2.
I'm Anita.
Player 3.
It's my first time ever actually playing a super game on this.
There we go. All right. Looks like you're starting right out with a multi-ball.
Yeah.
Drain shield deactivated.
Whoa. This is exciting.
Yeah, that's what I got last time. Where's that? 5 million. God, I hate that camera angle. It's so disorienting. Oh, thanks, Lobster6 to Magnet. Yeah, we've been at this new location since Monday, kind of dialing it in, and I think today all the cameras are looking good. We haven't had any hiccups, knock on wood. Our sound is still an embarrassment of daisy chain boards, but I think it's working.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some more parts for the string rig and kind of free up some of the tripods that we got, you know. Kind of have everything on place. We kind of modified, I don't know if you're familiar with the person that invented this string rig, essentially, but we saw kind of some errors with their design.
Rooms for improvement.
Yeah, let's just say that in theory, their design works, but in reality, it wouldn't, honestly, because the camera angles, how they had the camera set up, it's like wide view versus like.
All right, super game.
Oh wait.
Oh, super game.
Okay.
Oh, I destroyed Death World.
Oh, Lobster, I like that. That's, let me read that out loud. Common theme in audio/video. There's always a better way to do it. Generally limited by money. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love having 4 flippers, but I'm famous for like forgetting that 2 are up there, and I'll have them like open, and I'm like blocking my shots and stuff like that. Like, oh, whoops.
Oh.
Player 3 is up.
I'm Anita Man, and welcome to Super Game.
Dead World defensive barriers at full power.
Nope, I messed that up.
Great shot.
There we go.
Ready to control. I'm in pursuit of the stolen vehicle.
Oop, I missed. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on down, meow. Yeah, that's right, meow. Oops, I missed. No, not fair. So unfair. I mean, it was pretty fair, I guess. I just not happy.
Yeah, I'd say it was fair.
Over here to the chat. I worked in professional live entertainment and corporate events too. Common client question: can we make this happen? Sure. All it takes is money. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. There's definitely a fine line when it comes to Twitch streaming. You know, you got to kind of look at it, this is how I look at it. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Essentially, there's some people on Twitch that literally have like a $30 webcam, and that's it. And they do great, and they have a great show, and it's all gravy, you know. And that's it. They have, you know, and it works for them. So for that person to go out and spend a bunch of money, you know, doesn't really make that difference. I guess it depends on your content and your personality and things like that, you know. So I'm always trying to balance that with this show. You know, I was lucky to kind of be brought into this program that had already been started. The difference is that I was like, I'm using all the equipment. We have 7 cameras. Let's use all 7 at the same time. So we never went out and bought anything like that. So, but if it was the other way around and we were starting fresh, you know, it's kind of like, is this going to actually help? Is this? I will say this though, an Elgato Stream Deck, if you're a streamer, at least the basic small one, now that is that's priceless. I can't even imagine streaming without one. My turn. Oh, it's my turn, yeah. Move your car.
There's definitely something wonky going on there.
Yeah, I think it's that you let go of the flipper, there's a delay when it actually crosses down.
Dude, whoever's honking his horn's gonna get their butt kicked here in a second, man. Come on.
It's pretty obnoxious.
It's like, yes, we get it. We're stuck in traffic. Oh, nope. Oh, I totally missed. Oh my god, I'm about to get Judge. Come on. One more letter. Now. Ooh, don't do it. Yeah. No! So close.
Super game continues. A disgruntled postal worker has been building power.
All right, everyone, we're going to watch Tim play out this last ball here. And I think we'll go ahead and spare you the pain of watching Marco and I finish out ours.
unless you're into that sort of thing.
5 o'clock has certainly crept up on us.
Yeah, man, I'm really glad we picked this game. I've been wanting to play it for a long time. It's really fun. You know, I really want to make a video out of this. Maybe this weekend I'll kind of chop this up. Right. Try to do some.
I can't wait till we turn off the stream and then I actually have like 2 or 3 amazing games in a row.
Yeah.
When no one's around.
That's how it
and
happens every time.
All the time, right?
Next week we'll be back Monday, 3 to 5. The schedule that I posted on Twitch is accurate this time around. As far as what we were playing, I think let's keep it a surprise.
Even to ourselves.
Even to ourselves. Let's not even think about it this
Now, we do have a big plan coming together for next Friday. I can tell you that it is it's vintage somewhat. It's rare. Our fingers are crossed, dude, that it will work because it is notorious for not working. But I think if we get it in here, it'll really tie the room together.
Yeah.
and
You-
we can make a whole day out of it.
If you haven't figured out what it is, then you might not have. I'm not even saying anything.
Marco, you want to say bye to Rob?
Bye, Rob. See you later.
Hang in there, Rob. You'll do all right.
Or what is the?
And bye to the judge.
Yeah, bye, Judge Dredd.
And,
Weird dinosaur dude.
Thanks everyone in chat.
Yeah, thank you today. Let me just kind of do a little recap real quick. Lobster Sticks to Magnet, thank you so much for that follow. Trey, always coming in with those cheer bits. Really appreciate them. 15 bits. And also, I didn't even notice that. He subscribed with Prime. Aw, what a nice gentleman. And yeah, that's about it today. But really good show. And I can't wait to be back next week. I can't talk. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.